hope you guys can see me. Hey guys, my name is Naija and welcome back to my channel, Caffeinated Nooks. Now we haven't done a cute little sit down in a while, so I'm excited to do this with you guys. Today we do not have any caffeine, sadly, but I do have water. I've been drinking a lot of caffeine lately, but I thought I'd take a little moment and calm down with the caffeine. Who knows, I might have a little Red Bull or something a little later because I have to study. If you guys can tell by the title of this video, today's video is a book haul. Guys, I've been buying books and I'm not gonna be buying books for like another month or so. I've spent so much money. I've been going to the bookstore very often and I need to stop buying books so much. So here we are. Heavy. I have so many books, guys. Some of them you might have seen in my recent vlog that I just posted. Others you definitely haven't seen because I haven't shown you guys. I did a little side part today. I hope you guys like it. I was wearing the middle part for so long and then I was like, side part. These are the books, guys. Let's go on and show you guys what I got. I'm so excited to be back doing a book haul. So the first book that I have here is The Best Kind of Forever by Celeste Briars. I saw like a video on TikTok and I don't even remember what the video was, but it was like a line from the story and I was like, wait a minute. So I got it, but let's see what it is about. Haites, don't know how to pronounce names. Y'all know how I feel about those. I don't know names. Has always drawn the short end of the stick in life. A self-absorbed ex, neglectful parents, and a past that continues to haunt her. When she's down on her luck one night, a mysterious knight in shining armor, or more realistically, a knight in hockey shoulder pads, saves her from a few too many tequila shots. This might be my next book. Well, I have to finish reading the Percy Jackson series. Then this, maybe. Hayes Rawlings' checkered past refuses to stay very far behind him, and his mistakes are even more catastrophic when they're broadcasted to the whole world. Being a disgraced NHL player isn't good for his love life or his reputation. Determined to get into the public good graces, Hayes constructs a plan to rebrand his image as a doting boyfriend. Aries has grown to accept that she is not destined for what love has to offer. When Hayes rewrites her fate, she's thrown into an internal battle that has her stretched between giving love a shot or keeping her distance from the Riverside Reaper's biggest playboy. Hayes might seem like a perfect guy to help Aries? I don't know, learn how to love again, but little does she know he's harboring a secret big enough to ruin her completely. Will love prevail between two polar opposites, or will fatal lies break these two apart? The next two books are a series, but I only got two of the books because I was like, I don't want to buy the whole box set and then not like the book. So I just got two just in case I like the book, so it'll hold me off until I get the third book or whatever. So the first book in the series, I think, is called The Naturals, and this is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have a few of her books and I've yet to read them, so I don't know how I feel about her as an author, but I'm gonna get to them. I promise. I'm gonna get to all my books one day. Buying and reading books are two different hobbies, and I have both. It says cold cases are about to get hot. 17-year-old Casey Hobbs is a natural at reading people, piecing together the tiniest details. She could tell you who you are and what you want, but it's not a skill that she's ever taken seriously. That is, until the FBI comes knocking. They've begun a classified program that uses exceptional teenagers to crack infamous cold cases, and they need Casey. What Casey doesn't realize is that there's more at risk than a few unsolved homicides, especially when she's sent to live in a group with teenagers whose gifts are as unusual as her own. Soon, it becomes natural that no one in the Naturals program is what they seem, and when a new killer strikes, danger looms close. Caught in a lethal game of cat and mouse with a killer, the Naturals are going to have to use all their gifts just to survive. And I was hearing a lot about it on TikTok, so you guys know I'm easily influenced by the book talk community, so I went and I got it. And then the second book I got as well. The second book is The Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I don't want to read the back because I'm like, what if I spoil it? Okay. Friendships, romance, serial killers, the Naturals are on the case. Casey Hobbs has a gift for profiling. Her talent has landed her a spot in an elite FBI program for teens with innate crime-solving abilities and into some harrowing situations. After barely escaping the confrontation with an unbalanced killer obsessed with her mother's murder, Casey hopes she and the rest of the team can stick to solving cold cases from a distance. Okay, girl. When the victims of a brutal new serial killer start turning up, the Naturals are pulled into an active case that strikes too close to home. The killer is a perfect copycat of Dean's incarcerated father, a man whom Dean would do anything to forget. Forced deeper into a murderer's psyche than ever before, will the Naturals be able to outsmart an fanatic killer. I don't know why I can't pronounce that word, but I know the word. Killer's brutal mind games. The next book that we have here is The Poppy War. Now, I don't know why it took me so long to pick it up, but it did, and I'm so happy I got it because everyone is talking about it, and it's making the people cry, and I love a good cry. By R.F. Kuang. When war orphan Rin aced the Keju, the Empire's wide test to find the most talented youth to learn at the academes. She surprised everyone, first officials, the guardians who wanted to marry her off and further their criminal enterprise, and even herself. Being a dark-skinned peasant girl from the south is not easy at Seingard, the most elite military school in Nikken. Targeted by rival classmates for her color, poverty, and gender, Rin discovers the gods long thought dead are very much alive, and that she possesses a lethal, unearthly power, an aptitude for the nearly mystical art of shamanism that can be the weapon the Empire desperately needs. When Nikara is at peace, its enemy and former occupiers, the Federation of Mugen, bids its time, and a third Poppy War is just a spark away. Ren's shamanic powers may be the only way to save her people. Yet, as she discovers more about the god that chose her, the vengeful phoenix, she fears that winning the war may cost her humanity, and it may already be too late. There are a few books in the series. There are 3 books, and then there's Babel. I have Babel, and I have The Poppy War, and if I like it, I will buy the other books. You guys know how I feel about series. So, is Daisy Haites by Jessa Hastings. It's the second book in the Magnolia Park series, I believe. I read the first book in the Magnolia Park series. If you want to see my reaction and my thoughts, I would definitely and highly recommend that all of you guys go and check out my recent vlog that I posted. It put me through a range of emotions, but I really do think it was a good book. I really did enjoy it. I wasn't disappointed. So I thought I would get the second book. I wanted the third book because I believe that's the book when Miss Magnolia gets her lick back, because she needed to get her lick back immediately. But I got this book because it was like, I guess read it in order. So I'm gonna read the back to you guys. All 20-year-old Daisy Haites has ever wanted is a normal life, but that's not in the cards. Daisy Haites, I hope I'm pronouncing her name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but you guys know how I feel about names. I don't know how to pronounce them, so it is what it is. Is princess of Linda's most notorious family. Raised by her older brother Julian, a London gang lord, after their parents were murdered in front of them 12 years ago, Daisy has never lived beyond his watchful gaze. Julian's line of work means that Daisy's life is complicated, and things don't become any less complicated when she falls hard for Christian Haites, the beautiful and emotionally unavailable boy she's been involved with for the past few months, who happens to be one of the few men in London who doesn't answer to Julian. Christian's life is no walk in the park either. Being in love with Magnolia Park, his best friend's girlfriend and all, he's happy enough to use Daisy to disguise his true affections. That is until she starts to infiltrate those two. As Daisy and Christian's romance blossoms into something neither were anticipating, Daisy, Christian, and Julian each have to come to terms with the fact that in this life, everything comes at a price. As their relationships intersect and tingle, they all learn that sometimes life's most worthwhile pursuits can be paid in blood. I'm excited, okay? Magnolia was pissing me off, but when I was reading the first book, Magnolia Parks, when I was reading that first book, I got the sense when we met Daisy that she was a little bit more strong-minded and like firm. So I'm hoping and praying that's exactly what she is, because Magnolia was pissing me off. Oh, this book, oh my god. I went to Barnes & Noble with my best friend on Sunday. It's currently Wednesday for her birthday. Her birthday was on Monday, but like I work and she works, so we couldn't hang out on a Monday. So we went out on a Sunday. You know, I got her sushi and we got food and we went to the bookstore, then we got boba. Like we had a cute little tour and it was fun. And I ended up buying a book, and finally she ended up buying a book. It was like a Maya Angelou book for like her poetry. She loves poetry, so she got that book. I got a few books, but this one is one that I am extremely excited about. I don't know why, but the cover is doing it for me, and that's probably why. Look at this cover. Look at this cover. Guys, this cover is fucking gorgeous. Like, it's beautiful. Like, all the little details of them in the Colosseum. Like, I don't know. And the book is called Set Fire to the Gods by Sara Raasch and Kristen Simmons, okay? And it's such a beautiful book. The cover is gorgeous. So I'm gonna read the back because I'm super excited about this book. And it says, Ash is descended from a long line of gladiators and she knows the brutal nature of war firsthand. But after her mother dies in an arena, Ash vows to take action against her fire god whose temper has stripped her country of its resources. Maddox grew up fighting on the streets to pay his family's taxes, but he has a dangerous secret. He doesn't have the earth god's powers like his opponents. His elemental gift is something else, something that hasn't been seen in centuries. When an attempted revenge plot goes dangerously wrong, Ash inadvertently throws the two gods into a conflict that can be settled only by deadly, lavish gladiator games, letting Maddox directly into Ash's path. She realizes that his powers are the weapon her rebellion needs, but Maddox won't jeopardize his family regardless of how intrigued he is by the beautiful warrior. Ooh, that's a little romance. Ooh. But when the gods force Maddox's hand, he and Ash uncover an ancient war that will threaten more than one immortal. It will unravel the world. I'm so excited. Next book is a book that I've been trying to get for so long. You know, I love me minority books, okay? Especially books with a girl that's a black main character. That's just my thing. Every time I go to the bookstore, I always go for 2 books and I ended up getting both of them. This is one of them and this is The Blood Trial and this is by N.E. Davenport. I love a black author. I love a black character. I love a black woman in general, okay? Let's read the back. It says it's all about blood. The blood spilled between the Republic of Marine and the armies of the Blood Emperor long ago. The blood that runs through the elite war house of Marine, rulers of the tribunal dedicated to keep the Republic alive. The blood of the former Legtus commander Vereen Amari, murdered. For his granddaughter Ikenna, the only thing steady in her life was the man who had saved Marine. The man who had trained her not just in martial arts but in harnessing the blood gift that courses through her, who trained her to keep that a secret. But now there are too many secrets. And with her grandfather assassinated, Ikenna knows 2 things. That only someone on the tribunal could have ordered his death and that only a Praetorian guard could have carried out that order. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. I'm so sorry. Bent on revenge as much as discovering the truth, Ikenna pledges herself to the Praetorian trials, a brutal initiation that only a quarter of aspirants survive. She subjects herself to the racism directed against her half-Khanian heritage. Guys, I love it, but I can't pronounce none of this shit. And the misogyny of a society that cherishes progeny over prodigy, all while hiding a power that if found out would subject her to execution or worse. Ikenna is willing to risk it all because she needs to find out who murdered her grandfather and killed them. Marine has been at peace for a long time. Ikenna joining the Praetorians is about to change all of that. Books are a box set. I showed you guys this in my last vlog where I read the Magnolia Park series. So if you guys want to see some of these books, I recommend that you go watch that. Up here, I will link it. This is the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. I've heard a lot about her. I know that the series is out on Netflix, so I got it. I don't know where the summary is, and I don't want to open the books. I don't want to open it. And the book that I have the most complaints about, because at this point it's getting ghetto, because I was looking for this book everywhere. I wanted this book so bad. Look at the reflection. You guys, if you don't know, it was sold out because you guys are fiends. But then I got it and it was $30 fucking dollars. $30. And then I went to Target the next day and it was there for $20. So y'all trying to cheat me out my money. $20 plus 30% off. Y'all hate me. That's what it is. I spent $30. I was so mad. But I have the book, the Fourth Wing book. I couldn't let my life live on without it. I needed to get it and I got it. Super excited. It says, enter the brutal and elite world of a war college for dragon riders. 20-year-old Violet's... Why are y'all doing this? Why are these names just doing the most? Just give me like Brown, Smith, something readable. But this Soren gal was supposed to enter the scribe quadrant, living a quiet life among books and history, as most people want to. Now, the commanding general, also known as her tough as Talon's mother, has ordered Violet to join the hundreds of candidates striving to become the elite of Narvi dragon riders. But when you're smaller than everyone else and your body is brittle, death is only a heartbeat away, because dragons don't bond to fragile humans. They incinerate them. With fewer dragons friends willing to bond than cadets. Most would kill Violet to better their own chances of success. The rest would kill her just for being her mother's daughter. The most powerful and ruthless wing leader in the Rider Quadrant. She'll only need every edge her wits can give her just to see the next sunrise. Yet, with every day that passes, the war outside grows more deadly. The kingdom's protective wards are failing, and the death toll continues to rise. Even worse, Violet begins to suspect leadership is hiding a terrible secrets. Friends, enemies, lovers, everyone at Basgaith War College has an agenda, because once you enter, there are only two ways out: graduate or die. Okay, girl. So excited to get back into reading. I mean, I haven't gotten that much reading done recently just because school is kicking my ass. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad, child. I didn't think I'd be out here suffering the suffering that I've been suffering, but I'm suffering. I think just having new books just motivates me to get the books that I have done. And also because I'm gonna limit myself. I'm not buying any more books until I reach 15 of the books that I have. Whether it's the new ones, the old ones, that's our goal. Will we get it done? I don't know, but we might, possibly. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any of these books, if you've read any of these books, if you're looking forward to buying any of these books, down in the comment section down below. Don't spoil anything for me, please. Guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for viewing this video. Thank you so much for coming and sitting with me and going through my new books with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.